Today, I'm going to start with a little bit of a confession. Last week, I got a notification from Google on my personal email account that said I had reached capacity or my storage was full or whatever they send. And I have to admit that I had about 40,000 or so emails in my inbox. Double confession, I have had to empty that my email inbox several times. I've had it for probably like 10 years. And if you're anything like me, I tend to sign up for all sorts of subscriptions and all sorts of things over time, really good at signing up for things, really bad at unsubscribing. And so I think in my personal inbox over time, I've kind of just let it go. And I use my work email a heck of a lot more. So I'm even more inclined to just kind of let it go. And it is a little bit embarrassing when I look at it sometimes, but now I have actually deleted out, like I said, like 40,000 emails, which was easy, could have been easier than when I did it last time. I think they have new tools, but still not the easiest. So my goal is to not do that in my personal inbox anymore. We'll see how that goes. However, my work email, I am so much better at because I have systems. I turn off subscriptions I don't need anymore. I try to be a lot more disciplined because I'm in there more. And when I feel chaotic and overwhelmed with inbox notifications, I just feel overwhelmed. And so it's been a journey for me. I would say I am not a type A person, especially when it comes to managing my inbox, as I'm sure you can now tell. But I'm telling you this because I found in my email and specifically within TaxDome is there are actually ways to manage the chaos. So if you are dealing with hundreds of clients and you're managing the constant emails and the constant questions and just even the updates and all the things in your email inbox and within potentially your system like TaxDome, you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to get behind, and you're going to struggle to keep up. Like just a straight fact, right? There's just no way to be able to do all those things and manage the hundreds of notifications that you're going to be getting in your inbox every day. So I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be this way. There are tools that can help you minimize and manage your inbox, of course, outside, like in Gmail. You can set rules. You can unsubscribe, and there's tools to help you unsubscribe. There's so many tools out there. I've used some of them in my work inbox. I have tried them in my personal. I just didn't do it very well. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is how you can manage this within TaxDome. So here's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about just an example of the different notifications. So if you're in TaxDome already, you'll know there are a ton of different notifications you can receive, but doesn't mean you have to. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And then I'm going to try, hopefully my Zoom will work for me, to do just like a little short demo to show you how you can update your notifications, how you can turn off copies that you might be getting. You may not even realize you're getting them. And then just a few little ways that you can help manage your inbox. So we've actually talked to a lot of our clients and just bookkeepers and tax preparers. And it does seem to be one of the biggest pain points for people is managing this and being overwhelmed with those notifications. And so, just taking a few minutes to lean in to what you can do different, I think will help you feel less chaotic in your business. So while it might seem like maybe this isn't like the most exciting or the biggest game changer, I know then talking to some of you that this is something that is really important and can help change the game a little bit, at least, to help you just feel more in control and just feel better about what you're managing. So we're going to do that in just a second here. And just a couple of the notifications you probably are seeing or receiving if you're in TaxDome. So for example, your invoices, you might be getting a notification when the invoice goes out, when the invoice is overdue, when the client pays an invoice. If a client makes a prepayment, you might get notifications when an organizer questionnaire is submitted by the client, or when the client creates one, or when you send one out, or for documents, when a client uploads a document, when a client changes a document, when they indicate they're done uploading the document. So you can see over time, And that's literally like such a just small drop in the bucket of what you might be getting. So you can see how getting notifications like that for all of your clients, it's going to make your day just insane. And I think that's really like what we've been hearing. So there is a better way. There is a way to take control. And I'm going to show you just a couple of the ways that you can do that. So let me go ahead and share my screen here, and hopefully this will work. Okay, so it looks like if you're watching this, let me know. I'm trying to manage the comments a little bit over on my other screen here. So you should be now seeing my TaxDome screen here. And what I wanted to share with you, and I've got my comments over here if anyone wants to chime in. So we're going to start with the first most basic one. So you're in your TaxDome. If you're new to TaxDome, this is your whole settings area where you're really setting up what you want to be seeing and hearing and all those things. So if not, what you may not realize is you may have turned this on thinking that it would be helpful, and maybe it's not. But in your settings, your firm settings and your firm details, this is where you're really kind of indicating all the information about you. But there's this little questionnaire, and it says, do you want to receive a copy of system alerts that TaxDome is sending to clients? When you first start out, and maybe you're kind of just using your first few clients in the pipeline with automation, maybe you want to have that turned on so that you can get a few updates. Or better yet, maybe you have an email like alerts@cabotandmain.com or something like that, where you are filtering those. Either way, I do not recommend, other than maybe the first few weeks or so, doing this to yourself, because it's going to drive you crazy. You're going to have so many duplicated alerts. You're not even going to be able to manage them all. Just don't do it. Once you get comfortable, it's a lot easier. I think at the beginning, I do recommend that you have this turned on, because that way you feel a little more in control and knowing what the clients are getting. But after a week or so, you're going to start feeling comfortable. Okay, this is going out right, things like that. Again, you can also just send them to a specific inbox and just have them auto-filed so that you can go see them if you need to. So I would recommend doing either one of those two things, because again, otherwise you're just gonna go a little bit crazy with all of the things that you're getting, right? So, so that's the first one. And then the second one I'm gonna show you is how you manage your notification preferences. So this will default in the system when you first set it up, and you maybe haven't changed it since then, but you'll see here, there's your inbox plus and your email. I recommend, again, maybe not at the very beginning, but after you get a little more comfortable using TaxDome, really leaning into this inbox plus, because this is how you can manage your work, your team can manage their work, all in this place. Your email, you're going to get inundated unless you manage this correctly. So for example, your invoices, if it's really important to you, like I think it is to a lot of people, to really manage those invoices closely, but you're really just concerned about the payment piece of it, then you can turn off your invoices, but keep the payments on. If you want to be notified about organizers or when clients upload documents, and it's really important because those are fast turnarounds, then maybe it makes sense to keep those. If not, turn them off. You can manage them and get in the habit of going into your inbox regularly, and you can eliminate those from your email inbox. Same with tasks. Your email inbox should not be your workload management tool. This is your workload management tool. So I highly recommend, again, maybe not at the beginning, but I highly recommend managing those through your TaxDome so that you're not getting them into your inbox regularly. Messages, contracts, mentions, all those things, it really is up to you, but look at how many I've already been able to remove. Imagine if you do that to your own, how many less emails you'll be getting in your email inbox. Luckily, it's not like you're not still getting them and they're not still available. You're going to be getting them here in your inbox plus. And so this is where you're really able to manage all the things that are coming in. Now, again, you can actually toggle, maybe you don't want to hear all these notifications in here. That's fine. You can turn those off as well. But just like an email inbox, you want to be working through these items. So if you're getting your tasks within TaxDome, you're able to manage those to say, oh, okay, that's done. Now, of course, there's other places to manage those, and we're not going to get into that right now. But the inbox is a great way to just kind of like manage all your work. Oh, here's this task. This is due. Well, it's overdue, but let's say it's due today. You can complete those. If you have messages in here, then you're able to go in and you can actually see what's going on. And here's actually a little quick example. You can click on it from your inbox and manage it there. So it really does make it easier for you to manage your work within the Inbox Plus. The great thing too is, let's say you've got hundreds of clients and hundreds of things are coming in. You can use your filters. You can filter it by the account name. You can look just at certain types of things. So if you want to say like, okay, I want to look at a family's invoices, then you can just select that. So it does make it really nice, and you can save those so that you can use them regularly. And that just makes it easier for you to be able to manage your inbox and really all the work that's in TaxDome for you. And you'll be able to see them once you've archived them as well. So it's definitely a way to help you manage your work, but also just to eliminate some of the chaos that you might be feeling if you have all of those notifications going into your inbox regularly. Because I know for me, personal inbox aside, my work one, I can't handle that. I need it clean and I need to feel in control. So I highly recommend really working through that within TaxDome itself and not so much in your email inbox. And of course, there's other places for you to manage that work as well. But I love how the Inbox Plus can kind of have it all in one spot. So I definitely recommend giving that a try and just challenging yourself and your team to see if you can keep that up and maintain it. So that's all I had. Short and sweet today. I wanted just to help you feel a little bit more in control of all the notifications and all the things coming your way, because I know how that feels. Me and my 40,000 personal emails know how that feels. And I want to empower you to not be like me in my personal inbox, be like me with my work one, and just do what it takes to manage the work, but really just to help you not get behind on your client tasks, feel in control, not have that chaos in your life. You don't need that. And to really just be able to manage your work in a seamless as possible way. So if you have any questions, let me know. Comment here. If you're catching the replay, let me know that as well. And I hope you have a great day.